In a world that's becoming more and more digital by day, it's important to create habits that are analog. I think if we want to stay ahead in the days to come and our future, it's important to have these habits because the digital world is stealing our attention, our creativity, and our focus. And creating habits that are analog can be very grounding and have a very human element to them. They can make you feel more alive, whether it's having a journal to write in, going for a walk without your phone and connecting with nature, sitting in contemplation with no phone, no laptop, computer, or TV, just you and your thoughts, or picking up an instrument and just playing for a few minutes or a few hours. All these things can be very beneficial because having an analog habit, like one of those things, helps us rebuild and regain our attention and our focus, and also can help with our creativity. And those things are very important because they are kind of, in a way, like your life force. They're what make you feel alive and give you the drive to want to live and create a better life for you and a more fulfilling life. If you're always immersed into the digital world, your attention can be pulled in so many different directions because the digital world is designed to grab your attention and trigger different emotions and give you quick hits of dopamine so you stay locked in and craving that digital connection. And I don't think, technology or the digital world is bad by any means. Obviously, I use it. I'm using it right now, and it's a great way to connect with other people and learn information and grow as a person, grow as a business, create business. It's wonderful. Technology has helped develop, humanity tenfolds. But there's always cons to most things in life. That's why I think it's important to have this balance of creating these habits that are more analog, so you can have that, sharp focus and that greater attention span to create the life that you want to live and build the things that you want to see out of your life, whether those are relationships or business or whatever it may be. Having these habits can be beneficial. I know for me personally, having a journal or multiple journals is really useful because it allows me to really flesh out my ideas, whether it's for like a video topic or music or just taking notes on something I'm trying to learn. Writing it on a piece of paper just has a greater impact. I retain it much better than if I was to type it out on my computer or write notes on my phone, or even having a calendar is so much more beneficial for me as well. Instead of, I obviously have a calendar on my phone too, but writing it down here really locks it into my memory, and it allows me to see things better. Whereas on the phone and in the digital, it just doesn't quite hit the same way. Like I don't grasp it the same as where I'm putting it in the physical world. It just has this depth to it that has a more realness to it. And I think that's something that feels like it's slowly slipping away from people, but also at the same time, I feel like it's going to make a reemergence, because there's something special about having these analog things. And even as someone that makes like electronic music, it's there's a portion of electronic music that are trying to emulate the analog instruments, because they just have this certain sound that you crave. It's has this warmth, this humanness to it. So if this is something you're interested in and you want help with, or want a system of people that think like you, and you want to take this journey together, we have our community that you can be a part of, and we can be accountable for each other, in this ride of life, and help each other, design our realities the way we want to see them. So if that's like something that sounds great to you and you want to be a part of, put a link in the description. I'll put a link in the description and a link in the comments as well, for you to join. But if not, that's okay too. You can do these things on your own. It's not necessary, but having people to hold you accountable for and to talk to, is really useful. So that's all I gotta say. And, hope to see you in the community. If not, I'll catch you on the next one.